Hello, and welcome to a very special recording of the Popcorn for Dinner podcast. If you are listening to this, then you've seen the title and you've clicked on it, so thank you. If you aren't listening to this, then you saw the title and you didn't click on it, so fuck you.
Wow.
Yes. Well,
they'll never find out. So
Jesus.
But if they're listening to this, then they kind of know what we're doing. Ebuka and Obiora, you guys don't know what we're doing, do you?
No idea.
no, this is a complete surprise.
What do you think we're doing?
I thought we're celebrating.
That's a good one.
Celebrating something. I'm not really
Ebuka,
sure.
what do you think we're doing? What do you think this recording is about?
I don't know. You always have some interesting ideas for recording. So I felt like it might be an impromptu, random discourse on a movie or a TV show.
So, I've been accused of being a negative person on and offline. And the reason I can't get away with that is because I'm surrounded by some positive dreamers. Because for some reason I told Ebuka and Obiora that an awards body wanted a video from us. And they believed that for some reason, because I don't know what they think. They were like, okay, let's record a video about how we made this podcast. That's a lie. That's not why we're here. Do you guys want to know why we're here? We're here for only one reason.
Arsenal are the champions. The party can begin in North London after the 22-year wait.
Guys, no, wait. This is going to sound bad. But I promise you guys, this was a real surprise. The jerseys were not planned.
Were not planned.
This is not planned at all.
I honestly thought we were recording for a fucking awards show.
and I logged on, and Obiora and Ebuka were wearing their Arsenal. This is the Arsenal match. I'm living with Kosa right now, and Kosa has worn the Arsenal jersey to work and everywhere else every day.
Bro,
Oh my God.
I went to the office. I was like, the lack of Arsenal jerseys here is making me reevaluate my career choices. I'm not in the right place.
I literally went to the supermarket just now, just before we were recording. I got stopped and I was wearing this. I got stopped by, not stopped, but I literally got recognized, noticed, spoke to about
you're a
5, 6
champion.
people.
Go into the store, tell them I'm a champion of England. Just leave. You don't even need to buy anything.
They're like, congratulations. I'm like, thank you.
I logged in and Ebuka came in first with his jersey. I was like, okay, that's coincidence. Then Obiora comes with his jersey as well. I'm like, oh no! I was like,
Couldn't slack.
no?
No.
I was like, I had to go steal Kosa's jersey because I was like, because now anyone who listens to this from the beginning thinks, oh, we planned it. We did not plan this.
I literally thought we were recording this for Ibuka said, some awardsy sort of thing. So I was kind of already kind of getting ready. It's like, what I'm going to say and stuff. Then it's like, nope.
I was always going to connect it to Arsenal. It's an awards show.
Yeah.
Arsenal are the most recent champions.
Speaking of haters, shout out to Christopher Onubogu who made these hats. He's not listening to this episode because once he sees the title, there's no way he's listening because he's Arsenal's number one.
Should we
hater.
deceive them with the title as well?
And say what? What do you put in it?
Something
A
about
special
awards,
message or
because
something.
it wouldn't be
Something
a lie.
quite vague.
Something about
Something quite
winners and
vague.
losers. It wouldn't be a lie. Or award season.
It-
The biggest
be
award
like-
of our lives.
Be like
I don't
a
know.
special message to our listeners or something. Something quite that
A
is
special
quite,
message. Okay.
it's quite a serious sort of thing that you want to get out.
Okay.
Well, every time they're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're actually just
Fair. I mean, I was just going to put the title as Arsenal with the Premier League, so fuck you. But well, not the fuck you part. Just that part was implied. But you know what? Maybe we'll deceive them with the title. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Hey, Arsenal won the Premier League. Football is played on TV. This is a TV podcast. That's all I need. That's kind of all I need for it to make sense.
Well, I think over the next maybe months or maybe even a year, we might get might be a documentary over the next season. So I think that would be a good something to cover. Actually, yeah, they said they've got a lot of footage. So
they should be happy that we only did one episode, because at points in the past year or so, every time we've gone close, I've thought about what would we do. And there are times where I've wanted to do a full month. So you guys should just be careful that we're happy.
we have Arsenal month coming up. Innit?
This particular one, with lying to you guys, I have been thinking about it for a while. And I Ebuka, you know this, not to be I have been pretty confident that we're winning the league for a while.
And this is the funny thing, because as Bankole said, he's notoriously pessimistic. So when
Yep.
he was confident, I was like, what does he know? Like, what the... Why?
I
But-
don't know. Something just felt different. Something was sounded like Mikel Arteta now. Like I visualized it.
But watch both of you Arteta out.
What?
Oh,
Please don't
yeah.
ever
but
ever
that's the greatest
debase
manager
me
in the world.
like that.
Just a-
I
Asking the
need
question.
I need 5 of Arteta's strongest soldiers to hold me down and give me 115 lashes for every bad word I ever said about that man.
I mean, I would, yeah. I was Arteta. That's not
But-
even like I mean,
I was very open to Bankole to anybody that if he did deliver, I will become
you-
his biggest defender.
you
I'm not.
said that.
I'm very fickle. Listen, yesterday I completely understood how the Arsene knows best faction of this club stood strong, because
After you
I don't
see
think I
him
could ever
get up-
yep. Were you there on Tuesday night? 100,000 people outside the Emirates. I don't think I could ever bring myself to say we should sack this man. He
When-
would have to leave.
when the women won the Champions League last season,
Last
I was like, I'm never saying a bad word about Renée Slingers. Like we could get relegated, and like she's getting a Champions League. I'm not saying a bad word about Renée Slingers.
But to be fair, like she hadn't been there for long though, compared to
yeah,
who was the,
which is even
who was
I
the
mean-
guy? Was it Jonas?
oh fuck.
I
me,
said-
don't even-
don't even
let's
get
not-
me started.
This
Don't
is
get
an
me
episode.
started.
This is an episode. This is a good episode. This is a fun episode. Let's not talk about
Don't even get me
Jonas,
started
please.
on that. But I don't
No,
know, man.
I mean, look, I stand by everything I said about it. I do. Like, I haven't necessarily been proven wrong, but he managed to pull it off. Putting Miles Kelly in midfield was like that was growth from Arteta this season, where he was like, okay, there's something. Previous seasons he wouldn't have done that. He would have stuck to what he was doing. But even with my criticisms, that's the greatest manager in the world. What do you want to say?
Exactly.
Well,
Like,
I
there's
thought we
no
should
one
have won
better.
2 years ago, 23-24 season.
Yeah.
And I've literally been, I've been reading everything, watching everything, and I think after that he was not, I won't say depressed, but he was literally in a dark place after that season, because he literally thought we definitely should have won this season.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into like nerdy advanced metrics, statsy, XG stuff, but we led XG by a mile. Our XG difference was the best by a mile. And I think it was just like sort of bounces. And I think this year we haven't been like the easiest to watch, putting
Oh,
that
no.
lightly.
I only took it because I was like, you know what, we're winning the league. Like,
But you
it's
know
like,
the craziest thing? I love that we won it this way.
Just pissing everyone off. All the hate
we-
watchers are becoming
Exactly.
just like,
I think I
oh,
said it to, maybe it was Chandra, I said it to who, let's pour one out for our fallen soldier. He would have been on this call. I don't know. I was trying to like lie to him to get him on this call. Anyway,
I think if you have told him the reason why, he would have made time. But
yeah, but I didn't want, and I told all of you the reason why. I mean, to be fair, he's currently he can't make time right now. Like,
yeah,
he's but like if I told you guys why, everybody would have made time. But I wanted it to be a surprise. What were we talking about before?
We're speaking
Before we
about
talk
how
about
you
Tottenham.
said, and I think you also said this to me, that this is the perfect way for us to
Yeah.
win it.
Yeah.
This was
perfect
the only
for us.
way
Like,
Arsenal were ever
this
going
is
to win
this
it.
is the only way, in a way that it's pissing off all, like maybe not all, because some teams clearly are like us, but it's pissing off most other fans. It's dividing our own fan base, like because until we win the league, half of the fan base is like, what the fuck are we doing? Myself included. I'm like, you know what? I think we're going to win the league, so I'm okay with us like playing shit football and play like so it was a fully like at the end we justified the music. But like, this was the only way Arsenal could win. Arsenal could never win the league in a way that like the rival fans are like, well done.
Well done,
And
yeah.
all the fans are like, yes. Like it was always like, this is Arsenal Football Club. We've been divisive for like 25 years.
Yeah, we don't make it
always
easy.
gonna- it was never
Much.
make it easy.
probably even much longer, I'd say.
Those
I think
1-0
there is,
wins, man. What a club. I
One
was
here
saying
to
to
the
someone,
Arsenal
I was saying to someone,
Highbury
Arteta,
library.
Arteta skipped the heritage. Everyone keeps talking about Arsene Wenger, beautiful football. He said, I'm actually going to go deeper and give you guys your 1-0 to the Arsenal back.
George Graham.
So
yeah.
please, let's respect him. Listen, when it
Fair
comes to
enough.
propaganda,
He knows the
deliver
law.
me a league and I will turn into your greatest propaganda machine.
Bro, I was watching his interview with Tom Hiddleston and I was like, sure, like this is it. I'm well on board. Let's go to the
Listen,
cult
man.
and beyond. Like let's go.
I think the thing about it is like, I guess if you sort of like just track his journey, especially from like when we actually first competed, because we were this sort of this like swashbuckling sort of free scoring team, right? But I think people don't really realize that 22-23 team, even before the World Cup, the defending was really dipping. Even before Saliba went out,
But
then once we
they
had
were
like
running
the,
on vibes. That
yeah,
was a team just full on confidence, no fear, right?
then
Yeah.
once Jesus
So
came
that's
out,
why
we
the
had.
defending was like that. They were like, okay, we'll give you, you give us. We're
I think it's
happy
just
with
like
where we are.
just the tactics in it, and it's like, well, no one expects us to be this good, so. But yeah, eventually, once Saliba gets injured, Jesus gets injured, Tomiyasu gets injured, and it's kind of like, yeah, it kind of all goes down the drain. But he's just been able to adapt. Like a lot of people, especially the insiders, say that Arteta although he's very stubborn, he's actually willing to actually learn from people. Like I think nobody really remembers this is like his first ever managerial job,
Yeah.
first ever
Mm.
like time on the helm. So it's like, it's not going to be easy. And he's won the league, man. Can you believe it?
Do you guys
I
know
do
the
think
funny thing?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys know the funny thing?
Go on.
I wanted this league trophy for myself, selfishly.
Mhm.
If we win, we've won this league, I'm ready to like retire from English football. But I
Okay.
want Arteta to win 7 in a row now, not for me, for himself. Like he deserves it. Like me, I was happy with just one. Now, when I'm rooting for Arsenal to win 7 in a row, it's not even
Don't
for
kill
Arsenal
me.
Football Club. It's for Arteta. Like I
No.
don't even. It's not for me. I'm happy.
Because Ibuka, you're a bit younger than Van Cleer and I, so you were properly like raised. Well, I don't know if you're born, but like properly raised in the banter era. You definitely don't
So,
No,
remember.
I mean, I was. So okay, no, go on. Gonna say. I was.
No,
this
are
is
we
something I
going
was-
to get into this now? Because I have lots to say about what we've been through.
Let's get to it. I'm actually right now. Hopefully, I'll put it out. I'm actually right now, like thinking and writing about something. But let's get into it because, Obi, I'm guessing were you an Arsenal fan in 2004?
Yeah.
So I wasn't. I became an Arsenal fan in December 2005,
Okay.
and I think
Oh, you even remember the
Exactly.
date? Okay.
yes. And I think for people that became Arsenal fans between 2005 and maybe like 2007, 2008, it's pretty difficult because like, especially 2005 to 2007, because like you're close enough to the glory days where like it doesn't seem that far off, but nothing is clicking. Like in my first 4 months of being an Arsenal fan, we lost the Champions League final.
Yeah, that was tough.
Like, so I didn't become to Arsenal until like in 2004, so I didn't get to win a league title. I didn't get to win an FA Cup. My first title was 2013. My first trophy was 2013.
Do you guys
14.
remember why or how you
Yeah,
became
13, 14.
Arsenal fans?
Yeah, so I write
Okay.
about it. My uncle came to Nigeria
Okay.
from London, and he
Okay.
made my brother and I Arsenal fans.
Okay,
I think
so
mine
this
was-
is so I have a story relating to an uncle as well.
Go
Gypsy.
on. I
So-
no, mine, because my dad was my dad is a United fan, so it was like support United. And I was like, sure. Then I just saw I think Lundberg had like the red hair, Connery was
Yeah.
there. Henry was so swaggy, man. They were playing like just this good football. They were winning. I was just sort of like, so I think they'll go 1-0 down. I'll just wait. I'll just sort of like wait. It wasn't like an if they'd score, it was like a when they'd score.
Thierry Henry got the ball.
I think it was 2002, 2003, which is like the only time when a team has scored in every match or something.
Yeah.
One of these sort of silly records. But they didn't win the league. Then it was the next year where it was like, I think Wenger actually said
Invincibles.
before, I don't think we're actually going to lose
No,
a
he
game.
said we can do it. We can go
Yeah.
the whole season without losing.
Because I'm
And
looking
he
at
did
these
it.
guys and I'm like, they're so far ahead of the entire competition and went invincible. So then I
I
won the FA
love-
Cup final in 2005. Then obviously Champions League in 2006.
I love that you guys remember specifically when. I don't remember what or how I became an Arsenal fan. My earliest memory of football is just that I was rooting for the team in red, right? And then one day, my dad's a Liverpool fan. We were watching Liverpool versus Arsenal. I think it was 03-04 or 04-05. And he was like audibly complaining at how good Henry was. And I knew at this
Yeah.
point I was already supporting Arsenal. And then I remember in 2005, I was 6. And then I wanted an Arsenal shirt. And then I asked my uncle, who was in London, to get me an Arsenal shirt. And then he sent it over and I'm unwrapping it and it's burgundy with an Arsenal badge. And I'm like, did he buy me a fake kit? Why is the Arsenal kit?
Burgundy 02.
Yeah, I was like, why is the Arsenal
Mhm.
kit burgundy and not red? So for me, that was like, and then that season was a season of tears because Champions League final lost. Henry lost the World Cup final. I was
Bro,
like,
I write about this in the article where I became an Arsenal fan and we lose the final. And then I quickly realized as an Arsenal fan, as a black Arsenal fan, I had to be a French fan. Because I had to like follow like Henry
that's
and
true,
yeah.
Vieira, and then there was Pires. And so I was like, oh, yeah, I have to be a French fan as well. So I threw myself into that for France for the World Cup. Lost again in the final. So it was not fun at all.
And I
Like,
remember that final, the Champions League final, my mom saying, so bear in mind, right? By the way, sorry guys, my voice is like this because I've been a
Lots of
football
pina colada
hooligan for
here.
the last 4 days and I don't plan on stopping. But that Champions League final, my mom said she came to me in the middle of the night and I was crying so hard that she was like, what the hell is in this football that you guys are watching? I need, like, let me find out what it is about this thing that's making you cry this hard. Nah.
yeah, I know I cried for that. I know I cried for the World Cup final. But like, Ebuka, because Obi and I were in boarding school, right? And I think people are like, oh, you're not real fans. Like, you don't, not people are saying, oh, you only real fans are the ones that only go to the stadium. I was like, no, if you haven't been through the boarding school shit, then like, I tell you about this. I have been slapped because of Arsenal.
Bro,
I have lost my food because of Arsenal. Like, I have been punished because of Arsenal. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
listen,
I have had seniors assault me because of Arsenal. Football
anywhere
Club.
you see a United fan, just leave them for me. If you've gone
Just
to
slap
school
them.
with them,
Slap
you
them up.
understand. Just leave them for
God,
me.
I'm so happy we won this league before United won.
Oh,
Like, hey, imagine if United went through a banter era before.
Before
not
is
to make this
killing me
sound-
because before implies that they will win again before we die.
I know it sounds funny, but like that's how it is, man. Just one year
Yeah.
just cascades to another like 5
They,
to
they will
10.
figure it
next
out.
thing is
but
22.
that's
That's
how
how
they'll
it
figure
is.
it out. But let them. They have penance to pay. And something I've
Yeah.
realized is that with football, the way I'm realizing it now, at least in our lifetimes, is that I'm starting to notice that sometimes your glory comes at the level of suffering you received. Because I
Oh
remember
my
when
God,
Klopp,
fair.
his first few years, everyone was insulting Klopp, can't do this, oh, he's losing, blah, blah. Then he won the Champions League, and then he absolutely blitzed the league the next year. Then Tottenham, after years of Tottenham, this, Tottenham, that, they went toe-to-toe. Remember, Man U, relax, lads, it's Tottenham. In a Europa League final, Man U,
Uh-huh.
Tottenham won it. And then Arsenal, after all the shit Arteta has taken, now we win it after 22 years. So Man U fans, I'm so sorry, if we're balancing the scales, you guys have so much suffering still left to come. You saw a treble, 3 in a row. Ronaldo, oh my, you have so much suffering.
Ronaldo, remember that? Jesus. Oh man, I think because I think a lot of times like there's been like reports saying that like the club like might make about 800 million next year. Players are literally begging their agents to come to the club. Like it's just, I don't think people realize how big Arsenal is. I'm not saying that as a fan, but just like sort of looking like, what the fuck is Man City? What the fuck is Liverpool?
No, but even as a fan,
I've been to
right,
Liverpool
like-
before. You need to have like 2 showers when you come out. I'm joking. I love Liverpool. I love Liverpool. But like, this is Islington. This is Camden.
This is,
You know, this is
London.
Holloway
We are
Road.
the club of
Gillespie
London.
Road. This
yeah,
is
it's
London. Every player wants to play in London. This is
Mhm.
a legacy club. This is one of the, they call it the Red Cartel, don't they? This is a serious club with serious fans. I mean, even like when you saw the celebrations, right? It wasn't just in London because like there was like 100k people.
Yes,
There's people
it
in
was
like
everywhere.
all manners of places. I mean, Brighton right now, which I guess is quite close to London. And I literally mentioned earlier on, I literally got acknowledged / stopped / spoken to about like 6-7 people. And
I also think a lot of this is down to Henry, man. Like, you guys, Henry made a cult of people, especially in our
That's-
generation.
Yep.
Like, what? Like, I think people just fell in love watching Henry, and obviously that Invincibles team as well. But mainly Henry, like, especially diaspora, Africa for sure. Like, I think Nigerians
I
are
think
like,
Kanu was there as well. No?
yeah, I think it's United because they were winning, and Arsenal
Mhm.
because like he had Kanu and Henry. Obviously, the other ones, Chelsea, Liverpool started coming up, whatever. But like, I do think like it's very. I mean, was there like because you went to the stadium and I was so jealous about that. I was so just about on the day of.
I was
or
coming
rather
back
the
from
night
fucking
of.
Devon that day, from Bristol that day. I was literally like so annoyed, man, because I was like, oh, should I go? Should I go?
But was there a thing online, or did it just happen? Like people just started going.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me give you my perspective to show you how crazy it was. When the game finished, right? I live in Brixton for context. When the game finished, I ran out of my house with my jersey, going to the station. I start seeing Arsenal fans coming from different streets, like congregating to Brixton Station, starting the chants, the songs. I get on the train. I call our friend who lives in East London. His train is as noisy as mine. Everybody was heading to the stadium. This wasn't planned. Nobody sent out a text. Nobody's put out a tweet. Everybody
about-
just
yeah.
knew they had to be there.
It's so funny 'cause,
cars,
like, yeah.
the fucking cars, they were all beeping, trucks, buses, everybody. I saw taxi drivers end rides saying I need to go. No. It was insane. Like, I bought a bottle of wine on my way to the state to Islington. Finished it by the time I got there. When I got off at Islington, got another bottle of wine. Was already halfway through by
Really?
the time I got to the stadium. But I'm
I was-
telling you, that alcohol had no effect. Like, it was like I was drinking water. Oh my God.
Natural high.
I'm quite surprised you're able to get like a bottle of wine from what you got. So the second bottle of wine, I'm surprised that actually happened because
No,
I thought-
the Tesco
thought-
was chock full of Arsenal fans. Like, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
And like, if you're going to parade next week or on the Sunday, you better bring a flask or a couple of flasks because there's all the
And
off license. Imagine being an off license person around Islington. Imagine being a kebab guy around Islington. Imagine that. I'm going to open at 4 a.m. and close at like 5 morning.
How much do you mark up your alcohol? Like how much? Like 100%, 200%?
I might retire after that.
Guys, this is the funny thing, right? We keep talking about a parade. Now there's rumors that Arsenal are also in the Champions League final.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing
But I know,
this.
but what I'm hearing from some people is that if Arsenal do manage to get a result there, not by our
Mhm.
power, just like hopefully
It's, yeah,
get a
the
result.
nature
It
of
doesn't have
God
to
and
be a great
everything.
result, just get a result, right?
Yeah.
If Arsenal are able to get a result there are rumors that from when the final whistle blows till when the players arrive at the Emirates, there is going to be a party outside the Emirates. Like, we are going to be waiting for them at
It's
the
very,
parade.
very
through
like
the
that.
Man,
It's very like
that is.
Can I just say something about the Champions League final? And obviously, when the time comes, I know I'll be shitting it. But like this league stuff hasn't fully hit me. I think partly because like I said, I was expecting it to happen. Right? It's different from like I've been expecting, and then there are times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen. But like, bro, sometimes I'll just be walking down. You know how? Oh God, I was about to make this very bad, but you know how grief hits you at random points. This one is the opposite way. I'm just walking. It just hits me, and I just get happy. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I forgot that happened.
This
Like, I'm just
morning,
like, yo,
this morning, I was lazing around in bed. I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so groggy, a little bit hungover. And then I was like, would Premier League champion Martin Odegaard be tired in the morning? Get up, get some coffee, and get your steps in.
bro, I'm living my life, doing my normal routine. I'm just like, Arsenal is the Premier League champion. I just get happy. I saw a tip from a Liverpool fan being like, on the day we won, it's like the funny thing about winning the league is that it doesn't change your life in any way. I was like, fuck
No.
you, that's not true.
No,
I-
100%.
I was telling you guys before we started recording, I literally learned what joy scrolling is. You know, you got doom scrolling, joy scrolling. I just scrolling, just
Bro,
watching everything.
I'm
everything.
saying, like, last season, I remember the Kosopi shared about this, when the women won the Champions League. Bro, I was liking and reposting everything. And that's the women's team that I've supported for 4 years.
Yeah,
22 years I've been following this man. 22
22.
years.
yeah, man.
Oh
That's
my
like
God.
The Premier League posted that thing about the history, right?
Mhm.
About how it's like we were high and then we fell, but they were like, there've been some joys. And I just started remembering things, man. Eduardo's leg break.
That's what I'm saying.
Shamak's first 3 months, I was just like, he was Ballon d'Or player. I was just like, oh my God. Like, think about the players we've had. Like, oh God, man. Wenger really sacrificed. Wenger is another person, just to go back, like, I was fully not Arteta, so Wenger out for a while, right? Like,
Mhm.
I still think, I think Wenger should have left after the FA Cup.
Okay.
Like, you finally give us a trophy.
So that summer when he signed Czech,
Yeah.
Hello.
that was-
Don't
that's
miss.
when
It was only check.
no, it was just Czech. It was just
I was
Czech.
like, I think it's time.
What year is that?
That might be
2015.
2018.
2015.
2018? 15,
No,
yeah.
it was 2015.
I think once he won the first FA Cup, he should have led second FA Cup fairly. Because now that I'm older, or when I became older, I just cannot criticize him for like
No,
07
but I think
to
it was
like
a bit
12.
more complicated because I think normally, you know how people are like Wenger built this stadium. He
Yeah.
literally built, like, it's been
Yeah,
said that he was like, if they're gonna loan us the money to build the stadium, he had to be
He has
manager.
to stay.
yeah.
So he was
yeah,
like,
it
he was like the collateral.
he
So,
was like insurance. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm not really sure when all of that, like the
It
rates
lapsed?
or
Fair.
lapsed and all that. So that might have been
Yeah.
a bit later on. So
No, but even football wise, I don't criticize him for like 2007 to 2012.
Yeah, he
I'm
tried
like,
his
no, not
best.
2000,
And
2006. I'm like,
he did
you
a
have- you
very
literally have
underrated
no
job.
money.
He did a very underrated job, bro. Like, people talk about Wenger, and I think about it how he plucked Fabregas, made him a world beater, plucked Nasri, made him a world beater. Like, he was working with scraps that even today, he was working the way a Brentford today work for a big club like Arsenal, working the way a
Yeah.
Brighton today worked for a big club like Arsenal.
But like even the Brentford and Brightons had like they have like Norgard and Milner and Gross.
like experience, right?
I don't think we had 30 because I remember the joke was like, what's on 30? Wenger doesn't give you a
Yep.
contract. I
Arsene
don't think we had
Wenger,
30 plus players.
Arsene Wenger was challenging for league titles with centre backs aged 22 and 23, bro.
Like now that we know football, like no, you can't do that. Like there's a reason
No.
this Arsenal team didn't win the
Well,
league 3 years ago. Like
the thing
it's
is-
like you need
it was quite unfair to him because I think what he was trying to do, he had his best intentions, right? But two things happened in the Premier League. Two things happened. One thing is that Premier League money just became mental,
ridiculous.
where
yeah.
you have like Bournemouth or Brighton, and it's like, oh, going to the Amex today, oh, it's going to be a long one. You got Morgan Gibbs White, who's in Nottingham Forest, and people are saying, why isn't he in England? What the hell? And I think the second one, the big one, was Roman, which is kind of why I hate Chelsea so much. Roman Abramovich changed football forever, ever. Because imagine like you're doing things the right way. You know, you got Hydro, which is like 35k. You want to move into the Emirates, which is 60k. You want to grow your income, all of that. They have like this rich fucker just saying, right, I'm bored.
Can I
I'm
tell
going
you
to spend
guys
£1 billion pounds.
how funny the Roman era was? I
Go
remember
on.
going to my cousin's house, I think in 2007, right? And we're there for the summer, and they're about to put on the PlayStation 2 and play. And it was like PES, I think, PES, whatever, 07, or Winning 11, one of them. And I started seeing all these players at Chelsea. I was like, did you edit this game? Because he was a Chelsea fan. I was like, why the fuck is Balak in Chelsea? Why do you have Shevchenko? Like, why do you have Drogba? How many strikers do you fucking need? I was like, what? Because this is the crazy thing, right? Because obviously we're kids. I don't think I had a phone, right? And I watched football when it came on the thing, but I wasn't like
so you
searching
didn't know
for
about
it.
like transfers
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
So
Mm.
when I was like, surely this guy has faked this thing, only for me to see a Chelsea game and I'm seeing Balak, Essien, Lampard.
Like, how
Um,
could we compete? How could we compete? Like, genuinely, how could we compete?
I remember when they signed
has
Shevchenko, people were like, this club is insane.
one team has arguably the greatest player ever to ever play the game, and another one has like a parade of like potential Ballon d'Or nominees and winners, and then we have like Danielson and
Yeah.
like Gavin Hoyt. I'm like, let these boys grow, give them a chance.
No. And I think they actually tried to sign Henry as well, Chelsea.
Probably.
Then
probably.
once you have
Someone
Roman,
tried to sign Henry. Was it Liverpool? Like,
It had
Henry
to
has
be
been on
Chelsea.
record
Only
saying-
Chelsea could have done it.
I think it was
But
Chelsea,
speaking
yeah.
of Wenger, right, I do think it's crazy how I saw this debate going online, right? To me, and I want to see how you guys see legacy or greatness. Because to me, anything Arteta wins at Arsenal, even though he wins 5 Champions Leagues, 5 leagues, I would not be able to put his legacy above Wenger simply for the fact that Wenger fucking signed him as a player. And like he is the
Fair
reason why
enough.
Arteta is the coach of Arsenal. So whatever he wins is like an extension of Wenger's legacy. So it will be hard for him to leapfrog him because everything he wins adds to Wenger's legacy.
I
Yeah.
think fair, but I think if there's a point where he can just say he throws his trophies on the table. I'm like, yeah. I don't know if he will ever really get there. I mean, hopefully, obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I hope he does. But like, if he's rocking like Pep just did after 10 years now, let's say he has like 4 leagues and 3 Champions Leagues, and like at the point you're like, okay,
Guys, Arteta
Like-
saved this club, bro. You guys don't understand.
Yeah, I think
Like, you used to be
Like-
able to buy Arsenal tickets the day before the game.
on the day, and it was very sort of like I never really had gone to the Emirates like that much, but my friend who used to live, who lives in London, he go a couple of times, and he was like, it was a very toxic. It was so toxic, man. It was one of those sort of like, if you
What, this
say
is what towards the end about Wenger?
Wenger, yeah, even like a bit of Emery as well. Like if you say the wrong thing, people might literally you'll get beaten up, but like
I mean, people got beaten. I remember Stoke, the
You
train
might-
station.
you-
Like people,
you might
there
get
was a
beaten up,
fight.
yeah. And it was like walking on eggshells plus glasses plus everything. It was really, really just not a place you want to be. And I don't know, man. It's because I went for the Fulham game a couple of weeks ago, and because first of all, the kickoff was at 5:30, so everyone was already sort of like had a couple here and there. Do you know what I mean? Then even before kickoff, it was mental. Like my ears were like ringing. Then once, I think that was one of the best halves of football we've played.
Oh, as in this last Fulham game?
Yeah, this
that was
last Fulham
1-3-0?
game, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 3-0 before halftime. Once the halftime whistle blew, I had to get my headphones in, man. It was that loud. It was
Jesus.
screaming. It was just, yeah.
I mean, we don't have the ultras anymore, do we? I know it was
We
like 2
don't.
years ago.
The
Well, the
Ashburton-
Arsenal-
Ashburton Army or something.
they've got like a
Yeah.
little section to the left. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
guys-
I don't know if the problematic, but like that definitely helped with the atmosphere. I know
It
that
did.
season.
It did.
Yeah.
Just a little side thing, right?
Mhm.
I went to an Arsenal event the other day at the Adidas store in London, the day after we won the league, which was
Mhm.
fucking crazy, right?
Mhm.
And the guests were like Martin Keown, Alessia Russo,
Oh shit!
and a youth player. And obviously they had like really fun insights and like takeaways, anecdotes from the players and their time there. I won't go too much into detail, but I think it's really underrated how much of a help it is to Arsenal and the players there today that so many of our legends are positive about us in the media. And I don't think it was that way during Wenger's like late tenure, but it's always been that
who were
way.
the legends then?
So that's the thing. I think even Ian Wright back then was very negative, right? But no one really
I
used to speak
didn't really
about.
follow him then, so I don't
No
know.
Yeah,
one
right.
really used to speak about Arsenal.
Yeah,
And
right.
now I think
15 years ago, 20 years ago was
Yeah.
not the right to see today, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he used to do?
yeah.
he,
It was,
he used to
so-
call for Wenger to leave.
Yeah, but like, for example, he'd be like, if you don't sing the national anthem, you should not play for England. He was very, very different. Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't Onk.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't Unk yet. No.
He was-
And I feel like
He was OBE Ian Wright.
with Arteta, he's done it like I don't know if it's luck, but ever since his first day, every Arsenal legend has spoken relatively positively about him. And even I know some people in our fan base have like disliked how Henry spoke about him at certain points, but
Yeah.
you can definitely tell when Henry speaks, he speaks as a fan. And
Yeah.
Henry's just the kind of guy who will never go for low blows as certain legends of certain clubs that play in red in Manchester
I mean,
do.
I'm very bro. Is that one positive? I mean, Evra maybe, but then they kicked him off the air. Like, is that one?
Ever said I wanted to slap somebody or something, right?
I'm actually very. I don't think I'm very. As Henry interviewed Arteta on CBS Paramount Plus.
Can't
No, I don't think
recall.
so.
I don't think so. I'm very
Nah.
intrigued to know how Arteta sees Henry, because I do agree with you. I've never, maybe because most times I've always aligned with him, but I've never heard a Henry clip. I'm like, oh, you're being unfair.
Mhm.
Like, if anything, I've listened
I
to
have.
many Ian Wright clips, and I'm just like, you're being too positive.
Yeah. And I think one thing people forget about Henry, and I hate hearing this when other people say it, so please forgive me, is that we also forget that Henry is French. He's black, but he's
Okay.
French. So when they
So
ask him
he's
that question
direct.
about exactly how like Arsenal have been building, he say, "Ah, it's a tall building, huh?" That's like that's just him being French, right? It's like it sounds bad because we're like, oh, he could have
Yeah.
been softer in the message, but he was just like it's dry humor, and that's his personality. Like
Yeah.
if we're
But
being
I also
real,
don't know if you
it's a
can
tall
be like,
building.
I mean, I guess Ian Wright was a pundit, but like, I don't know. You can't really. I don't know if you can really. Maybe that's just me. You can't be overly positive.
As a
Like,
pundit.
I think, I guess things like,
Yeah.
what do you want from pundits? Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for just some shill for the club? Like, when you listen to like Martin Keown, it's sort of like, I think a lot of times people like piling on to Arsenal, and I think Keown is very sort of like, he's the one that's
But
always
Keown is
like,
an ambassador. You see, that's a different thing, an ambassador and a
Yeah.
pundit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, Henry is a legend, or rather, is a pundit who happens to be a legend.
mhm.
Right. Keown is an ambassador. Like, most of these people are just ambassadors. Your job as ambassador is to only say good things.
Yeah, right is an
I'm-
ambassador though.
Yeah, that was just like. I mean, I think he probably is. He's like a
No,
marketing. I
'cause
mean, he's
I
in
think
every
he
ad.
works, he
He's
works,
in
for,
every
he works for
promotion.
Adidas. He doesn't work
Okay,
for
fair.
Arsenal now.
Does he actually officially work for Adidas?
Not work for Adidas, but like he's like, I think he's like an Adidas ambassador
Guys,
rather
yeah.
than Arsenal ambassador. Yeah.
Can I say something? As much as this has been said over the last few weeks and months, let's just put this out there now, once and for all. The over-hatred of Arsenal is one of the lamest things from other football fans I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, I despise Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
But the investment people had in Arsenal not winning was way too much. Like, you
I don't
need to
even-
chill. It was
I don't even
very,
mind
very
that.
strange. No, because
I
even
don't even-
Tottenham in the Europa League final and the Champions League final, my fear of them winning was based on, I don't want them to achieve something that Arsenal have not achieved. It was
Oh my
never this
God.
visceral level of hatred where people act like if Arsenal won the league, their lives would be over. Football as they knew it would be over. It is very,
Well,
very lame.
I mean, let's see if United was winning a league. So I don't even mind that. I don't mind that. What I do disagree with is the whole thing of like Arsenal fans are the worst fan base. I'm like, are we?
But
like,
not.
It's so
Like-
stupid, man. It's like,
like,
why do you hate
we're all
Arsenal?
the same.
Oh, it's like,
Like,
oh,
we're
they're
all
fans.
the same.
Have you met
Like,
Liverpool fans? Have you met United fans?
Bro,
Any
it's
fans
like
of
even
like
with United fans.
any fans
That
of big
Liverpool fan
clubs.
that said Sadio Mane was the best player in the world in 2018, everybody was just like, everybody laughed at that. But God forbid an Arsenal player say Rice is the best, Arsenal fan say Rice is the best midfielder in the league. Suddenly
Like,
it's like, this is
yeah.
why anyone
Listen,
likes them.
in the United Kingdom, right? There's only 3 clubs that really matter. There's 3 clubs, and it's a massive gap, right? It's the 3 red
Bournemouth,
clubs.
Everton, and Arsenal, right?
There's 3 clubs that matter. So obviously, if you go like, if you follow these 3 clubs, there's going to be like good fans and annoying fans. There's going to be like just fans from both
Yeah.
ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I also find it so hilarious when people say Arsenal fans are insufferable, because if you meet an Arsenal fan and you're like, oh, are you guys going to win the league? They'll be like, I don't know, we hope so. You meet a fucking Chelsea fan who are going to finish 40
They're
points
like
behind
Alonso
Arsenal this
next
year,
season.
and they'll be like, we're winning the league next year. But we're, you know,
Wait,
what?
is that real?
I think
What?
that
Is 40 points real?
It's 33 right now. So match it can be
Jesus.
36.
I think they might be good next season. That's a different podcast.
No, yeah, like I live in constant fear. This is the point of being an Arsenal fan in 2005. Like I live in constant fear. I'm always afraid. I'm always afraid of when teams get new managers, Alonso, Carrick. Like I live in constant fear. That's
Carrick.
Guys,
I'm
can I?
I'm
On this-
sleeping
on
good
this-
tonight. If
on
Carrick
this
What
point-
teams could do? Why can't Carrick do it?
On this point about constant fear, let me give you guys an explanation or breakdown of what Arsenal PTSD really does to a man. One of the greatest things Arteta has given me is confidence. And let me
Uh-huh.
describe it like this.
Go on.
Over the last 5 years, every time an Arsenal player has gotten injured, Gabriel, Saka, Martinelli, any of them, I spend the entire time they're out panicking that they're going to come back and look like Squillaci. Like, I spend that entire time because I feel, although Gabriel has proven himself to be world class for 4 seasons, he'll get a
Uh-huh.
2-week injury, and I'm like, fuck, what if he comes back and he's not good anymore?
Uh-huh.
Or, for example, Arsenal against Burnley the other day at the Emirates. There is no reason why I should have been scared of that game. None. Like, we should be clearing it.
I mean, part
But
of that is Arsenal. I mean, I guess maybe it's nerves.
It's
like,
nerves,
that
yeah.
game
It's
should have been
22
2-3 by
years.
halftime.
It's 22
It's so
years.
hard
Yeah,
to be
yeah, so-
confident when you've experienced what Arsenal fans have experienced. I'm like, hold on. Again, for example, Atletico Madrid. And the
Mm.
game was going, I was like, hold on. We're actually quite good at football. What's to Ben White?
Big up Ben White,
That
by
one.
the way.
I think, yeah, big up. I
Benny
really
White,
do
White.
hope we can. I hope we can get to
that was one of
game.
his signings where I was like, I don't know, I just sort of looked back over the last like 7 years and I was like, yeah, I think I actually know some ball. I know some ball. Like Ben White signing for 50 million, I was like, I'm all for it. Aubameyang extension, I was like,
But White was coming as
where's
a
my
centre back.
cliff?
Yeah, so
Ben White
people
was coming
didn't
as
like it
centre
because we had Saliba.
Yes.
And we had
I-
spent a lot of money on Saliba already.
I think at that point he was looking like the only signing that was he? Did he end up being the only signing that
He was the
No,
first.
there
That
were
was
some-
the thing.
he was the
First for
first,
50
yeah.
million.
No, but for a while it looked like it was going to be him.
I
I
don't
can't remember
know.
who else we
But I
got that
remember
summer.
it being
Maybe
like
Odegaard?
50 million. Because that was Arteta's first big signing.
Yep.
It was his first big signing. Like, everyone else was a sensible price.
Guess who just walked in?
Uh-oh.
Campeones,
Campeones,
ole,
ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. You and Akanfe can be one of the 5 people I suggested. I told Mikey earlier that I need 5 of Arteta's strongest soldiers to hold me down and give me 115 lashes for
Into
every bad word
lash
said
you.
about him.
I was in Dominican Republic. My babe was sparking for me because I was on Twitter arguing with you and Jess about Arteta.
I feel so bad for every bad thing I ever said about that guy. I don't deserve this trophy. When that West Ham game happened, I told you guys.
Christ.
No, when that West Ham...
Wait, why
when
do you feel bad?
Because Arteta cares so much. He wanted to do this for niggas like me that don't deserve it. That's why I feel bad.
Wait. Honestly,
Yeah.
though, I stand by every criticism of Arteta I ever had.
Yes, okay, wait.
You can criticize him without being... These guys were very...
measured. You are measured. Me, I was like, wait, there were things I said where I was like, this guy is just a born loser. Things like that.
Okay.
Nah.
He needs deliverance.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I just
Arteta can just...
To be fair,
I was like, bro.
you do get quite me.
Yes, you said you wish you could...
no.
A little
said
bit
it was
mean.
family
No,
or
I
cups
didn't
too.
say that. I said they should lock me and Arteta in a steel cage and let's
You
just
can do
rag.
what? You can do what with the ex-professional footballer.
Let's just
I
rag.
mean, my thing with Arteta is very interesting because, like, I wanted him when no one else wanted him. Like,
Yes,
before
I know
Emery,
Banky was
I
the
wanted Arteta,
first on the train.
and I was fully on board. There are some things that I think I will never get over, but like that's
Mhm.
fine. But they're like more personal things.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something I will just never go over.
Like what?
There's no point of there's no point of
Let's bring it
bringing
up. Let's bring it
No,
up
no,
around.
no,
Let's
it's-
put it all on the table.
Why?
This
Are you-
is a
Let me
positive.
fight. Because I remember arguing with you about Arteta too. So let's put it all on
This
the
is a
table.
positive
Go on,
podcast.
man. Let's go.
What did you
Like-
what did you have personally against him?
I mean, this is a Jurors episode. Why do we need to bring up?
No, because
yeah.
I want
We need to
Don't
hold
defend-
you
don't
accountable.
defend
That's
too
all.
hard.
hold you guys accountable first before we started.
The other one is always it's like a cancer in me. It's like an ulcer in me. It's always just never. It's not about me liking Ozil as a player. It's just kind of like how it happened, what happened. Anyway,
But
I
you
don't
guys
talk about
see
it.
Yes,
you
but
guys
if
see the
Ozil-
thing.
If Ozil was performing, he would have never been kicked out. But he was
Something-
asked for like
But
2
He
years
was
straight.
so ass, man.
No,
This is
that's not- I'm
what
gonna
I'll
put- let's
say.
not do
This is
let's
what
not
I'll
do
say,
this,
right?
please.
You see how Pep said in his final interview that he regrets not giving Joe Hart a chance.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, deep down, when Arteta grows, he will look back on the Ozil thing and Aubameyang thing and be like, me, because the full Aubameyang story is
Have you
out,
seen
and I can
Aubameyang in
tell.
Marseille
I
now?
can tell. Wait, I can tell why he got angry at Aubameyang at that time. He was under insane levels of pressure, and Aubameyang was fucking around. The team was not doing well, and Aubameyang as a captain was fucking around. So I completely understand why he blew up at him. But now that as he gets older, he's definitely going to feel like, you know what, maybe I didn't handle that in the.
Hey,
I was
I
too
doubt
stubborn.
it because
Okay.
of what happened last week in Marseille with Aubameyang.
Fair.
I mean, first of all, in Marseille, they were doing corporal punishments.
Yeah,
They
then
told these people to stay overnight. Me
There's
too,
a-
I'll use fire extinguisher. What are you talking about? How you tell
There's
me
a lot- there's a
grown
lot going
man,
on in
37
Marseille.
years old, and tell me to lock me in the
And
stadium
the
overnight?
answer is to spray the director's room with fire extinguisher. As a grown man of 37 years
I'm
I'm
old.
sorry,
sorry.
that's mild.
Which means as he's still immature
Costa,
now, imagine how immature he
Costa,
was
what would
when he was
Costa,
31
what would
at
you do
Arsenal.
if your boss at work told
I
you?
will be insulting. I'll be insulting my boss with my coworkers, but I will go and spray with fire
So
extinguisher.
I'm sorry, this is like revolutions need
Yeah.
violence.
That's leadership.
I don't even care about Aubameyang. I don't even care
So
about the
it was-
Ozil thing on the
Oh, you did, but you brought it up. But you brought it up. Though.
No, because you're messing me. I'm saying it's not even from a football thing.
So
It's
where's it
just
from?
the optics have never sat well with me. Like, I was like, we can have all arguments. I don't want to do this because this is a happy episode. We can have all our arguments or whatever. But like, the facts are Ozil played every Arteta game. COVID happens. Ozil
Mhm.
speaks about the Uyghurs. Ozil
Mhm.
says no to, or like, give me a reason
Pay
why
cuts.
how we want to split out our salaries.
Yeah.
COVID, we come back and he doesn't play football again. Like that's just the order of things.
Mhm.
And when you read it out in black and white, that's how it pans out. And
I
that's just
think-
always
Yeah,
as
but Ozil had only played like a couple games.
no, he
He
played
played-
every
He joined
Arteta.
December 2019, right?
But
COVID
he-
happened March 2020,
So he had
Yeah.
played 3 months every single game, and then he just
and he was
stopped.
ass.
Okay. Okay. If you guys are going to see those, I don't. You can see those parts and think it's a football reason that he stopped playing. In this world, and this world that we live in,
If O-
with the
see,
Uyghurs, come on now, Abba.
If Ozil was good enough to keep playing, he would have ignored
No,
everything.
Aubameyang was
Same
good
thing
enough,
with
and
Aubameyang.
Arteta
Aubameyang
didn't
has
play.
scored what? How many goals? One
Because
or two
Arteta
goals.
had him chained to the touchline as a left
So
winger.
how
Can
did
we be
so
so
what's the difference
serious?
between the year Arteta won the FA Cup?
Let's not do this.
He
Let's not
signed
do this.
Aubameyang
Let's
signed
not do this.
50K contract, and then
Let's
he
not do
nearly
this.
started getting chained. It was the same
Let's
thing.
was
let's not do
garbage
this.
though after
You know
he
what?
signed
No,
that
I'm not,
contract.
yes, I really don't want to do this because
I
like,
was
you get
I
that.
was so against that contract, man. I was like, this is gonna be a fucking mistake.
It's not,
But-
man. I'm not doing saying about the contract. I don't care about the contract. I'm just saying like you guys are ignoring obvious.
like,
If
I know what you're saying.
Guys, I have
Aubameyang
10
was
minutes.
scoring 3 goals.
Let's go back
was-
to
he was
happiness.
scoring
I
3
have 10
goals.
minutes.
I don't
Again,
think
he would never have
that
set him away.
I don't think that like everything that Arteta has done, like just because we've got this title now, I don't think that justifies everything that Arteta has done. I'm guessing that's kind of like what we're all saying, isn't it?
No,
Like-
not us. Not all of us. That's what I don't care what I'm
Wait,
saying.
sorry. Wait,
I don't know
sorry.
what
I
to
don't know if
say.
I'm allowed to say this, but like
Uh-oh.
I've been listening to this podcast and I've never clicked, but guy, your accent is too sweet. So guy, I just hear you. I'm like, bro, I
Don't
love
kill me,
putting that
man.
two together, man. I was like, is this a brother?
Listen, this is
His,
what
his
happened.
middle
This is
name
what-
is George.
This is what happens
That's-
when you're not in London. This is
That's
like
the
when you're-
that's the
Guy,
George
it's
of
not
him
easy,
coming
man.
out.
You guys started
Oh, yeah.
talking. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
yo, who's that? All right, back to
I mean,
back
the
to the
thing-
point of
here's the thing about it. Like we can go like whatever criticisms were unfair, whatever. The point I think like
and people trying to be locked in a steel cage
Well,
to
that's-
beat him up. Was
that doesn't even make sense because it's not going to work out for Ibuka.
I don't, wait. Okay, you know what?
They were all very unfair, and
But you also cannot. You should not.
and it was tough to have those arguments because
Are you his son?
first of all, I love Arteta with all my heart.
Why?
If
Same.
they tell me $1 million or dinner
Or
with
dinner with
Arteta,
Arteta.
I'll
I'm
pick
taking dinner with Arteta.
Oh, please, please.
I'm taking dinner with Arteta. I might even give him a special favor under the
I would have
desk
picked
after
dinner with
dinner.
Arteta before we won the league. So imagine now that we won.
So you have no criticisms against Arteta over the last 5 years.
I have criticisms, but they're sporting criticisms, right? And I understood why he did what he did.
Okay.
Honestly,
Why do you resign William?
Oh.
because William was on a hot streak with Chelsea.
No, he was.
Nah,
No, he
please,
was.
please,
No,
can
he
we
was.
be
scoring
so
free
serious?
kicks he was scoring free
Can
kicks
we
every
be so
week.
Scored like 3 free kicks
serious?
that season.
Bro,
Like,
Can
he
we
was
be
on a
so
hot streak,
serious?
and Arteta was like,
Can
you know
we be
what?
so
Right
serious?
now,
Should we go
right
through
now
all the Chelsea
we need to
Can we be
raise
so
the-
serious?
we need to raise
Not the
floor.
William
Not-
We need
William
to raise the
revision.
floor. We need to raise the floor.
Sure.
This is the thing, right? Now, you guys know next season is going to be 10 times tougher because every team in the league have been seeing what our players have been posting, saying, doing. Every team in the league is going to want to beat us because we're naturally hated. So you guys know next season is going to be such an uphill battle.
Yeah, but like
But-
if we sign Kvaratskhelia and Julian Alvarez, let them come in
Who's
it.
doing all that,
No,
man?
I don't think we're signing either of
Do
those
we-
guys. Number one.
How many
But-
Premier League medals does Kvaratskhelia have to bench Martinelli? Let him relax.
But honestly, I feel Martinelli is gone. Even from seeing
Martinelli-
Arteta
Gone.
Arteta subs in the last month, I believe
Martinelli
Martinelli is gone.
Driving to the airport
Do
myself.
we think Chendo really believes this actually? Does he play with a bit of the handbrake off next season?
I believe so.
I hope-
believe so.
I think not him. I think the players.
I hope they even
now-
go.
Arteta has too
no.
much control over that team.
I hope
If he
they-
doesn't want to,
let
the
me
players won't do
explain.
it.
Let me explain. Now I can step back and speak about Arteta with a clear brain, right? I
Mhm.
think I look at Kosa's face. I think Arteta's tactics, he has a lot of influence on how the team plays, and he wants to be defensively solid as much as possible. I think his tactics still allow players to, dominate and score where the opportunity presents itself. But we're never going to be a Hansi Flick type team. We're never going to try and blow teams away without ensuring our back is clean. Where I think the players with less pressure score more is that they're more willing to take risks in passing forward and trying things in attack. Right? Like no one is too worried about making the one mistake that turns a 1-0 to a 1-1 anymore. And that's why I think the players will now take, in my view, they take more initiative. Because right now it feels like Arteta brought them from ground zero to
Mhm.
Premier League champions.
Mhm.
And he still has his tactics, but now the players hopefully play with a bit more swagger where they sometimes go off the cuff, even though he's told them specific things to do.
I don't know.
They're like,
Can I
don't think he
zag?
allows that. I don't think
Can I
he
zag?
allows that.
22-23,
Can I zag?
22-23, we played like that. the only issue was that Holding Saliba got injured. He brought Holding in,
And that team was pressure free. Maybe the most pressure
yes, there
free
was no
team we've
pressure.
had
So now
in the
I think
Arteta
if we don't have
era.
pressure anymore, Arteta's gonna go back to that.
Well,
kind
well,
of,
definitely have
I hope you
pressure.
don't.
What
I hope
pressure?
I hope you
James-
become more unwatchable. I hope you become
More
more
unwatchable,
haramble.
more set
I hope you
pieces.
score
I was
50
so
set
disappointed
pieces.
we scored only 18 set piece goals. What is that, man? Let's make it 30.
Was it
I'll be-
24
we piss
or
off-
25?
We
Oh,
piss off
maybe
other
even more.
supporters. We piss off our own supporters. We piss off
Mhm.
everybody. We win the double.
And going
That's what
back
we're
to
gonna
what
do
I said
next year.
earlier about confidence, I want us to become so good at this unwatchable brand of football that when we score 1-0, I start celebrating the 3 points. Or when we get a corner, I actually start imagining that
We're
it's
already
already a
doing
goal.
that, but I want to enjoy football. I think.
I feel
I
like
want to. I want to
Don't worry,
enjoy
I can
football.
watch.
Yeah,
I
I
can
feel
watch.
like
No,
we're about
that's
to.
why God gave us Bournemouth
I don't
to
Yeah.
really
enjoy
like footy.
football, so
Yeah.
we can go watch Bournemouth, enjoy their games, and then come to Arsenal for
But I
the 3
enjoy
points.
I enjoy Arsenal games. The only
Do you
issue,
enjoy football? Do you enjoy
No,
winning?
man.
The pro-
Let's be honest. You can't
problem
enjoy
is-
defending,
Yeah,
man.
like,
team,
what
It's
was
so
it?
scary.
It's the team. It's the team.
I enjoy
it's the
I
teams
enjoy
that
watching people
set up
defend.
like that. Look at Champions League. We play free flowing football. It's the Premier League teams that decide. Okay, we're going to make this a snore fest.
No, it's on. We're the better team. It's on us to make it interesting and break them down.
Okay, so what? So
Doesn't
how
City
come
do
we
that?
how come we broke down Bayern Munich? How come we broke down Atletico during the group phase? How come we break down every single European team we play
I do
against?
think he's a lot. Well, I do think he's a lot more free, expressive in the Champions League. I don't know how to put it.
The fact is that
I
we
think it's
play-
just like
our
teams
team
aren't
plays the
bitches,
same.
man. They want to come out and
Exactly.
play.
They want to
Yeah.
come out and play. The thing with Premier League teams is that they're trying to do all
Okay.
this mid block, low block hit on the counter attack.
Even if,
So that's
okay,
why
but even
Arteta
if they're
needs to
doing
do
that,
Premier League teams
okay,
aren't
but
pressing
don't have for
anymore.
City, and City have played good football and broken
No,
teams
because
down.
City plays very sterile, pass.
Did you watch
no
that
risk.
Bournemouth game?
Also,
They
City
should have
have
won, like,
unlimited
least
resources,
three-
man. If a player doesn't work, they can replace them really quickly.
not-
And
Bournemouth-
Liverpool plays basketball, which is why this year it came against it. They'll get the ball straight to Salah. Woo! Like that kind of football.
Even City have been very, very porous,
No,
man.
not this season.
Like
not
this.
this season. Oh God, if City had won a treble this season, I
Oh
would have-
my God,
I
that
would have
they're
genuinely-
nuts.
I might have stopped
I
watching
guess
the sport.
we'll never know.
I
'cause
might-
they
I might
did it.
stop
They
watching
did it. We'll never know. They did it.
This City
No,
team
no,
did
no,
it.
wait, Banky, this is not even a joke. I said this everywhere to everyone who would listen. My relationship to football would not have survived if we came second again. Like, all these jerseys would have been given away or sold. Like, it just wouldn't have survived.
I think
Because for
Arteta
the
would
la-
have quit as well.
We
Yeah.
will never know.
He would.
I guess
he
we'll never
definitely
know.
will never have quit. No way.
No, he
wouldn't
would have.
quit. He
I
wouldn't have
watched that
quit.
interview. I think he would have stepped down if we didn't win it.
I do
Yeah.
Honestly.
think so.
And we will never know. That is
Oh
the
my
answer
God.
to every day.
Yeah.
Guys, we
Oh,
won one on
man.
Pep's head. And guys, I have a question. You know, there are some clubs that claim to be the biggest club in the country, and a foreigner comes to England, spends 10 years in England, and that club doesn't win a Premier League trophy. Like,
know,
someone
right?
came to visit England. Imagine aliens come to Earth today, and you tell them this club is the best club on Earth. And then for the next 10 years, that club doesn't win a Premier League title. How is that
And that
possible?
club is celebrating an assist record.
So Pep has come to this country. They told him that Manchester you're going to, there's one big club there and they wear red. And then he's like, okay, I hope I see them one day carrying a Premier League trophy.
Zero.
And he's been there for 10 years and nothing.
They're
So Pep is now
celebrating
leaving
player of the
England,
year.
wondering if everybody in England is slow because he didn't
So
see the.
I know we're joking.
Who's joking?
Wait, I know we're joking or whatever. But we're recording this before the final day of the season.
Mhm.
How do we get the jazz on Bruno's head? I don't want you to break the record. I genuinely don't want you to break
That's
the
their
record.
business.
We
You
don't-
should break
can I
it.
tell
No
you something?
problem.
Okay, let me put my balls on the table right now. Bruno should
Uh-oh.
get 23. I want him to get 23 because next year Saka is getting 25. Take it
They're
to the
playing
bank.
Brighton away.
So
United
guys,
are playing Brighton
Sometimes
away.
we get to 25
Shout out for that.
Individual record.
Do you know what 25 assists means?
I actually think the hatred of Man U is actually what makes me want Bruno to break the record. You know why?
Why?
Only a shameless United fan who said they will even be shy to shout about this record, or they should be. So when they shout about it, I just look at them with pity. Like,
Yes.
oh, how
But-
wretched of you.
Forever,
Congratulations on your record.
forever, the name will be there. Bruno Fernandes, man.
Yeah,
Forever.
yeah.
Forever.
I mean,
records are
he's a
there
good,
to be broken.
he's a good player, innit? But like,
Forever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Records
Brotherly.
are to be broken.
Oh, we
I'm
already take him
telling
out
you-
Arsenal?
Huh?
Do you take him out Arsenal?
Who, Bruno?
yeah,
No,
Good player,
please.
absolutely.
We have 26 Premier
That
League
guy's a
champions.
machine, man.
We have
We don't
champions.
Like,
need
I know we all
losers.
hate United here, but
Wait,
like,
listen.
let's call a
What
spade a
does
spade.
Bruno want to
But
come
no,
and do?
maybe like 1 or 2 years, you know. Let
No,
him come and let him
no.
come and win a title.
If it was 4 years younger, probably.
mentor
but, like,
Dalman, you
I
know.
won't take him now.
Mentor him in what? In how to bottle trophies to Tottenham? Please. Let's be
Yikes.
so fucking
That's
serious
Europa
right now.
League, man.
Talk
And
that
Bruno,
talk.
they call him
Bruno,
Bomba for a reason, man.
Listen,
They'll give the ball straight
So
to
you're on it.
Gyökeres.
there
You're on it
was
today,
a
man.
legendary figure on Chelsea Twitter back in the day called Edo Man. And before Chelsea would sign any player, he would ask, how many league titles does he have? How many man of the match trophies have they had?
Oh God.
I do not want Bruno Fernandes at my club. His football is not conducive to winning. He is not winning a league trophy. He's going to retire with that assist record, and then in 1 or 2 years, someone else would break it. Bruno is no hate, but listen, this is a squad of champions.
Are you sure it's no hits?
No,
And
I
I
love
love
Bruno
him.
Fernandes.
Bruno-
I'm
Lot
just
of vim in
very
there.
wary of moving champions around. Who do we bench for him? Norgard? Please, no. We have a squad of winners. Thank you.
The way this guy is talking, you won't believe that in February when we tied to Wolves, this guy wanted to tear my neck, and he wanted to kill Arteta. The way he's talking now.
Listen, I was very open about this. That's
Also,
once
you won the
Arteta
league. You
wins,
have never won the
And
league.
do you know what do you
my
mean he's never won the league?
PTSD cleared.
won the league.
I've never seen Arsenal. The last time
You
Arsenal
went
won the
to
league,
Arsenal in 2004. You weren't born in
was-
2004.
I
What?
knew Arsenal existed. I was an Arsenal fan, but I wasn't like into football to the level of,
okay.
we just won the trophy. I
You
just
were
knew
like,
when football
weren't
was
you like
on.
3 years of age or
Oh,
something?
I was born in 98, bro. I was like,
Oh, you're
6.
98.
Yeah.
Oh,
Born in 2000 and-
okay, it makes sense. It makes sense.
2001 or something.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Listen.
I remember us bottling. I was telling Bankole because he was asking me how I remember. I remember us bottling the league to Leeds in 2002, 2003. I remember that game. I think we were 2-0 up, and somehow they came back 3-2.
Yeah.
And
That's-
I
Was that
remember
Viduka?
it
Was that
very
Viduka,
well.
I think?
Viduka,
And it was offside. I
man.
know this story.
Aye, painful, but honestly, it's been a long time coming. God is good. Arteta is good.
God is good. Arteta is good.
And I'm more excited for next season because the season after you win is when a lot of players are like, okay, they've done it. Now they want to jump on the bandwagon. So if Real Madrid, if they're having too many problems, they should bring number 9 to be our number.
Who's number 9 in Madrid?
You mean number
Mbappe.
10?
Oh, he moved to 10, right?
I think it's
They
10.
should
Yeah.
bring-
When
should
was the
bring-
last time Mbappe won a league trophy? I'm
Do you know what?
worried about
I
these
don't
guys you
think-
guys are
No
suggesting.
problem.
I
He'll
don't
I'm
come.
think
worried about
that's a
these guys you guys are
ridiculous.
suggesting.
I don't think that's a
How many
ridiculous.
trophies did Mbappe win this season?
God of mercy.
Guys, please,
bro, he'll
please,
come
man,
and
be
win with us.
careful.
He'll come
Be
and
careful.
win
What? That's World Cup winner, man. But
So
like,
he's going to
people are
take, so he's going to take a pay cut.
Caratelli, Carabella. They should bring Mbappe here.
I
Bring
would-
him.
I'm not
Bring
even
him up.
that. I mean, it sounds funny, but like, I don't think Mbappe and Vinny can
Okay,
exist on the
guys,
same team.
guys,
They
okay, wait.
cannot.
Speaking on
They're
this
both left
Mbappe,
wingers.
Vinny, Madrid conversation, I was thinking of something during the week. Can someone smarter than me explain to me why Arsenal cannot become the biggest club in the world?
We can.
Like, what do Madrid and Barcelona, like, not that they don't have anything over us, but why is it's not impossible for us to.
Heritage.
No, it's
Champions
always
League.
aura,
Heritage
but like,
is built, man.
yeah, it's built.
Yeah,
Champions
so you
League,
said
innit?
become, like, it
So
won't be like
now,
a next season
I
thing.
think Arsenal are bigger in one of the biggest markets in the world right now, which is America.
Yes,
I think we're bigger in like the United
Yeah.
States of America,
no one really
Not in
watches
Latin
La Liga
America.
anymore.
but we are. And then the problem is that the most talented players still come from Latin America. So we need
Yep.
to find a way to grow. Martinelli was supposed to be that, but we need to find a way to grow our fan base there to
Well,
become.
I mean, I think Real Madrid will always still be
Real
up there
Madrid.
because, like,
Yeah.
I think
They're all
Barcelona
white,
is
it's too
just
clean, man.
I don't
think
buy it, man.
Barcelona is a bit more
Oh,
because even pre-Messi they weren't this.
Barcelona always had
Ronaldinho.
okay. Barcelona always had heritage like Arsenal in the sense that they played beautiful ball. The best players played with them, but then they got Messi. What if
Yeah.
we get Dalman?
But you're
Dalman.
talking about 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
8 years from now. Not
No, I'm
now.
talking like not now. I'm talking like a long term, 20 years even.
Okay.
Yeah, we
But
can.
even like
Niggas get
now,
one
But we
league,
just-
niggas get one league title.
let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Let's see how next.
but even like
year, the
now,
next
they're saying
2
like
years.
revenues next year might get up to like 800. Like the thing about
Yeah.
it is like when you watch all these things, like Emirates is obviously it's like London highest tickets. They're going to raise up prices again, capitalism for the win and all that.
Oh,
They dropped the jerseys. 200. I'm like, okay.
And they're all
Okay.
selling out. I think the
Yes.
third kits for next season are sold out already, straight
Yeah.
up.
Listen,
Have
Gone.
they released the third
Arsenal is
kit?
a business machine, man.
The white one, yeah,
I
it's sold out already.
What they have
Website
sold?
crashed. And listen, a lot of these commercial people, brands, they're looking at what happened on Tuesday, saying,
Mm.
we want a bit of that.
So
We want
there's
to be,
100K people just chilling in London?
we
Just
want
like,
to be, we want to be
just
associated
like
with
just
that
Tuesday
us
night.
London, a random Tuesday night.
on a
A
random
lot of
Tuesday
people are
night.
going to be clamoring to
We've already
uh,
had mentions in Succession, mentions in Industry, mentions in Severance. Listen,
And I think-
it's not Gabriel
In,
Arteta.
in Succession?
yeah, I think so. Was there no one in
Succession?
Succession?
I don't remember. I
Okay,
don't think
maybe
so.
not. You're the Succession
I
expert.
think, I
so
don't know, I
feel
think
like
people
you would
also sort of
remember.
downplay the fact that we're in London.
Yeah,
like-
man.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
to
there's so
Liverpool.
many
In
teams.
London.
In
So
But we
many
are the-
teams,
we're
none
the
of them
premier-
on
we're
our
the
level,
premier
man.
team
Maybe to
in London.
Manchester's actually not bad, but like Liverpool is a garbage place, man. Garbage
Oh,
place,
please.
garbage city,
Damn,
garbage
are you allowed
people.
to say that?
I
The
can't say
Liverpoolians
that.
will come for you.
They will come for
Listen.
me. But it's,
Macaulay Culkin
If you can understand what they're saying.
wow.
Bro, you're
Listen,
trying to get
Manchester-
cancelled or something?
Jeez, you are
Manchester
on it
is
today,
killing
man.
me,
No
man.
Liverpool fan is listening to this
I'm
podcast.
not a Mongo, please. Liverpoolians, I love you people.
Liverpool is great. Liverpool is great. Love Liverpool, but like, I think London is just like, if you're in London, it's just everything is just much nicer. Like especially in Islington as well.
The townhomes when I was walking to the Emirates like last December, I was like, yo, these are nice. These are nice.
No, it's fair, isn't it? Compared to
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm sure if you
Tottenham.
want to buy, it's probably like £1 million.
Do you go to Highbury?
A million, please, Kosa, man. You've
Go-
clearly
you
not
go-
lived here.
This is
Don't
this
kill
ain't
me.
2000 and this
Those
is
tiny
2020.
townhomes are more than £1 million.
You gotta get that a
In
bit
North
up, man.
London as well. Please don't
You
kill
gotta get that a
me.
bit
Oh,
up.
Wait,
this
is
is like
not
making
wait, is
numbers.
North London the rich part of London?
West London
It's-
is
No, West
it's
London is
where-
Yeah,
the
I
rich
thought
part.
Chelsea and
Yeah, but not
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fulham area as
But
well.
like, so what happens is that Northwest, especially, I went to a house in Northwest London that had like 3 different exits, and there's like a joke that there's so many living rooms that every time you come to the house, you've discovered. Listen, the houses in Northwest London
Well,
are
Arsenal fans now. Tom
So
Hiddleston, Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Those are posh boys.
Those are posh boys,
Those are
yeah.
posh boys.
Even what's his name, Nicholas Galastine.
Galassin,
yeah.
yeah.
So my friend worked with him on a movie. I think it's called Masters of the Universe. It's coming out or
Yeah.
something, right? And because he's a Tottenham fan, Viv, and it was just like they always just like banter each other. Because he's a massive Arsenal fan, that guy.
Yeah, Gallatin's a massive.
And so like go
Arsenal
back
fan,
and
yeah.
forth. Yeah.
Okay, let's just wrap this by shouting out the massive
Mhm.
Arsenal fans. Gallatin,
Okay.
the massive one. Gallatin,
No, how can you start with him?
because we were just here. Man, it's not in order.
And
Yeah.
Hathaway,
and
baby.
Hathaway.
And
It's gonna be
Hathaway,
last.
yeah.
But Hathaway,
I love her
Gallatin,
with all my heart.
Elba, Hiddleston,
Elba, yeah.
Cumberbatch,
Imokwede,
Will
too huge?
Poulter,
Imokwede,
Aaron
Poulter.
Pierre,
Imokwede.
Charlie Heaton.
Charlie Heaton, sex education
what's
guy. What's his name?
Spike
What's the name
Lee.
of this guy?
Mike Lee,
Gangs of
Mamdani.
London
Mamdani.
and My Father's Shadow.
Yeah, Shopper
Shopper Dursu,
yeah.
yeah. He's a big
Ruto.
fan.
Club. Kim Kardashian and her kids. No club has
Ruto,
the streets as
Marisa
much as
Abela.
Arsenal. Marisa, bro, when you talk about the streets,
Bola,
around here, I
Bola,
think.
Bola
Make it down.
Tinubu.
no, please.
Don't get me.
He's an Arsenal fan.
He's not.
This
He's
is what you're
not.
looking at each.
Listen, I can assure you of that one. He's not.
We're taking that back.
I know my people.
He maybe thinks Arsenal of 1950.
Wow,
I know my
like,
people.
you guys,
When was
you
the
guys are
teenager?
looking at your president simple.
That guy is
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a
so.
Chelsea or Man
Nicky
U fan. I
Down.
know
Who
my
else?
people.
Who have we not called? Damian Lewis, Hugh Laurie.
Damian Lewis, he's
Laurie,
not.
bro.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Is he a Liverpool fan? Why did I think it
Yeah.
was
Who
Arsenal?
are these people?
Damian Lewis is Brody from
Theon
Holland.
Greyjoy.
Hugh
what's that
Laurie's
fucking shit?
house.
Hugh
You guys
Laurie,
are
yeah.
calling
Alfie
all the
Allen.
British people.
Hey, now, because Arsenal. How many non-British Arsenal?
Kaluya.
Oh,
Daniel
I
Kaluuya.
was checking. I didn't see anything on Kaluuya, man. I hope he's okay. He didn't post anything. That's kind
I
of
haven't
crazy.
seen
You know, he's
anything
going
in
through
about
stuff
months,
now
man.
that he's
He's
like-
Let's not. No, he has a theater company.
No, but you know,
Really
with
busy.
that, he's a.
We're not doing this.
uh-oh.
I think have we maxed out on? I can't think of anybody else.
There's got to be other people.
Rihanna!
I mean, if you
Fuck me. I almost forgot.
What about
What?
that light
Rihanna.
skin guy from Fallout?
Evan Moulton. Why do you think he's an Arsenal fan?
He's an Arsenal fan.
Really?
Mhm.
He's American. What does he know about Arsenal?
Jay-Z, Idris Elba.
James McAvoy, who introduced Anne
Oh my
Hathaway to
God.
Arsenal.
Hi,
Wow,
Anne
this is
Hathaway, please,
incredible.
Let's stop talking about her. She's the most beautiful.
This is incredible, man.
Anyway,
Christopher Nolan.
Inshallah.
I feel like so.
I think he
I
is.
feel like
I
he'll be
think
like
he
an,
is.
He's
Really?
an Arsenal fan, yeah.
I feel like he'll be like an
I-
Ipswich fan or something shit like something stupid.
I remember
like
like him. He's
What's
been
wrong
to
with
the.
I didn't mean
Ipswich,
shit.
man?
I didn't mean shit as a call. It was just like he'll be very niche.
He's definitely been to the Emirates like multiple
Queen
times.
Elizabeth.
Queen
Queen
Elizabeth.
RIP.
R.I.P.
Prince Harry?
Harry's an
Dude, I
Arsenal fan?
almost said something crazy right now. Nelson Mandela, Sir Lewis Hamilton.
I know what
Hamilton.
you're about to say.
I know what
I'm
I'm about
not
to say
going
as
to
well.
say
And
it.
two numbers across from 10. But I know
I'm
that's
not
what you're
gonna
about
say-
to say.
I'm not going to say it.
You're a
Wow.
very dangerous man.
That is clever as fuck.
I can't believe you're about to say that.
What were you going to say?
No, don't worry.
Two
please.
numbers across from that sandwich 10.
Oh. Hey, look, he
I
clearly
think-
had vision.
I think Idi Amin was also an Arsenal fan. Or Gaddafi, one of them.
Why would we enter the terrorist circle? What's going on?
There's one name I'm waiting for, but I just
Listen, it's
Honestly,
not
Idris
there.
Elba, if you see this, man, I look up to you, I appreciate you, and thank you
21
for leading the way.
Savage.
yeah, there's
21
that as well.
Savage.
21
Need
Savage.
to see the
Christ.
Gunners win a Premier League.
Our patch.
Yes. Is he?
Who?
I heard
Jack-
that.
We've gone back to the posh
Who?
section. Robert
Who?
Pattinson.
I was about to make another posh boy. Jack
Jezza Corbin.
Which kind of Drake?
Jezza, yeah.
Drake,
Jack
you see man
Whitehall.
start jersey this stuff.
Saffron Hawking.
Sir
Mo
Keir
Farah.
Starmer. Sir Keir Starmer.
Bro, everybody,
Kim
man.
Jeremy Corbyn. Let's do with Jeremy Corbyn. Anyway, look, we've got the streets, like I said on
Barkley and
Instagram.
Mokade.
We've got the streets. We've got the cul-de-sacs.
Next up.
That's a good one.
Okay. Thank you for everyone who listened to this and everyone who didn't listen to it. So we're going with the what do you call it? The ambiguous title, Shebi. We'll do that.
A message to all our listeners or something like that, yeah.
Also, if you're in London, find an Arsenal fan near you. If you're in London, find an Arsenal fan near you. Tell them congratulations on being a champion and tell them thank you. You know why? Because God sends this beautiful sun to commemorate this victory and everybody in London is enjoying it. So if you're not an Arsenal supporter, tell an Arsenal fan thank you today because we did this for you. God did this for us and you're enjoying secondary benefits.
Amen.
And if you're
And
married
it's
to or dating an Arsenal fan, just
Arsenal.
give them the week off. Like, treat them like the king or queen that they are.
Amen.
I thought I'd say give them something else.
Well, it's implied. Join us next
Anyway,
week
again there.
when we're talking, I guess, more TV with Arsenal fan Daniel Kalia. Bye, guys.
Jeez.
Bye.
Bye-bye.